Neuropricing, unveiling the secrets of consumer perception and pricing strategies. In the competitive world of business, setting prices is a complex task that goes beyond simply assigning a monetary value to a product or service. Pricing strategies have a direct impact on consumers' perception and can influence their purchasing decisions. In this context, neuroscience and psychology have played a crucial role, providing valuable insights into how consumers process and evaluate prices. By understanding the brain mechanisms and psychological aspects involved, brands can adopt strategic approaches that maximize the perceived value by consumers and drive the success of their products in the market. In this lesson, we will explore some of the neuroscience and psychology-based techniques that brands can employ to influence consumers' price perception, highlighting the importance of ethical and transparent approaches. According to studies, very low prices can convey a sense of low quality, while excessively high prices may seem exaggerated to consumers. Price perception is subjective, and each individual may have a different reaction to the same stimulus. This means that two people can have opposite opinions when faced with the same price, with one considering it cheap and the other considering it expensive. High prices can deter consumers as they are perceived as a loss. However, high prices can also be an indicator of superior quality, increasing the perceived value of the product and consumer preference. Neuroscience has sought to understand how the brain makes decisions about how much we are willing to pay for a product. Studies show that when viewing a luxury product, brain areas related to pleasure and the conflict of buying something expensive are activated. On the other hand, when viewing the same product with a large discount, the brain signals of conflict decrease and reward signals increase. In other words, there is an inversely proportional relationship between price and brain reaction. Another study used functional magnetic resonance imaging to assess the relationship between pleasure and wine prices. The results showed that when the most expensive wine was displayed, there was an increase in brain activity related to pleasure. The higher the price of the wine, the greater the pleasure we feel when consuming it. This is because we associate the product's value with the pleasure of the purchase. To minimize pain and maximize sales, brands should reduce pain points for customers. Clearly detailing costs can demotivate the customer, making them perceive the value as too high. In such cases, it is better to present packages or a fixed price. Additionally, installment purchases or credit card payments appear less painful to customers than upfront payments. The principle of relativity also applies to prices. People tend to choose the product with an intermediate price or the second most expensive among the available options. To leverage this principle, brands can introduce a third product option with the desired price positioned between the simplest and the most expensive. The mental trigger of scarcity and urgency activates the need for a quick response from consumers. By creating a sense of loss, danger, or competition, it is possible to encourage customers to make faster purchasing decisions. Brands can offer limited edition products, provide gifts and rewards for a certain number of customers, and offer discounts on specific dates with a time limit. Consumer psychology plays a crucial role in pricing determination. In addition to neuroscience-based strategies, there are several psychological techniques that brands can employ to influence consumers' price perception. Reference pricing, establishing a reference price or normal price for a product, can influence the consumer's perception of a discount or promotion. For example, if a product is advertised as 50% off the original price, consumers tend to perceive the offer as more attractive, even if the original price is arbitrary. Price charm. The price charm strategy involves adjusting the price to end with specific digits, such as $9.99 instead of $10. This tactic exploits consumers' tendency to focus on the leftmost digit of the price and perceive a significant difference between $9.99 and $10, even though the difference is minimal. Bundling, offering bundles of products or services together, can create a perception of higher value for consumers. By grouping complementary items and offering a total price lower than the sum of individual prices, brands can encourage consumers to buy more. Decoy effect. The decoy effect involves adding an inferior but irrational option to a set of products with the aim of influencing the consumer's choice. For example, in a restaurant menu, an extremely expensive dish may be included to make the options close to it appear more affordable and attractive. Fractional pricing. Breaking the price into smaller installments can make it more affordable and less aversive for consumers. Instead of presenting a product for $500, for example, the brand can offer it for $50 per month in 10 installments, which seems more palatable to the consumer. Dynamic pricing. Using dynamic pricing systems, such as price variation based on demand, supply, seasonality, and other factors, can allow brands to maximize their profits. Dynamic pricing adjusts prices in real time to optimize sales and revenue. It is important to emphasize that these strategies should be applied ethically, transparently, and considering the real value of the products and services offered. The goal is to understand consumer psychology and employ appropriate techniques to influence their price perception without resorting to deceptive or unethical practices. As we move forward in an increasingly complex and interconnected world, understanding the nuances of pricing becomes essential for business success. Neuroscience and psychology offer valuable insights into how consumers perceive and respond to prices, enabling brands to create more effective and impactful strategies. However, it is important to stress that ethics and transparency should be central elements in all pricing approaches. Consumers are becoming increasingly aware and demanding, seeking brands that offer real and sustainable value. Therefore, when employing neuroscience and psychology-based techniques, companies must be committed to providing a positive consumer experience, avoiding manipulative and deceptive practices. As research advances and new discoveries are made, we can expect science to continue to play a crucial role in the field of pricing. Understanding how consumers make purchasing decisions and how prices influence their perceptions can pave the way for even more effective innovations and strategies. By balancing science with integrity and purpose, brands will be well positioned to create authentic connections with their consumers and thrive in a competitive environment. The future of pricing is full of possibilities, and companies that embrace behavioral science will be one step ahead in the pursuit of lasting success.